this week, Mr. Ronald. Wow, good evening. Jumelan, Sanbonan. Molweni. And you're watching Mubama, it's clear. Let me just start in a word of prayer before I start to talk. Lord, we thank you for this time, Lord Jesus. We just want to worship you and honor you, Lord God, and just give you thanks for this opportunity, Lord Jesus. I pray for each person that is in this building, Lord God, that you may be the one that speaks, Lord Jesus. Lord, we pray that you may minimize me right now, Lord God, and you maximize yourself right now, that your word will come through and strong in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Right, so this is a lovely place. Thank you for having me. Thank you for inviting me. I feel very special. I feel very honored. I feel very young. I must say it's very prestigious to come to speak at a school called Prestige. How many of you guys know what prestige means? I'm sure that everyone knows, right? But who's confident to tell me what prestige means by any chance? Just one of the meeting. One. Yeah, Barcelona. High class, okay? I like that. High class. Anybody competing or contesting definition of prestige? Okay, I must report you to your principal because clearly you come to a school and you don't know the name of the school. There's the one that I liked there, it says respect. The other one says reputation as part of the word prestige. So that was very fascinating for me, that I'm coming to speak to a respectable people. A people with a reputation. Because you carry this name, right? You guys make prestige prestigious. So, wow. What am I going to live with tonight here? I think you guys should be speaking to me instead of the other way around. So anyway, my name is Ronald, as you heard. Ronald Muringai is the surname, the funny surname. Yes, I'm from Zimbabwe, the most beautiful country in Africa. I'm sure you've heard of it. And not so long ago, believe it or not, I was also in high school. I won't say how long ago it was. Let's just start to try and work out my age. But not so long ago. Possibly yesterday even. I think no, we weren't in the same age group again, well, it seems like to me anyway. But I was also in age at some point in time. And I was also an average student at the time. I wasn't the guy who had a distinction, or I wasn't the guy who failed either. I was just an average kid. Geography was my favorite subject. I think I got an A in that subject was distinction. But there was a subject called maths. That differentiation should be part of life. I mean, honestly, because this guy here, he's good at maths. I don't know, when he brain high against maths. For most of us, clearly, maths is a problem. But guess what? I think I'm here to encourage you guys tonight. And I hope, at the end of the evening, you guys will walk away with something that's beneficial to yourself as high school kids. Well, you're not kids, are you? You're more like high school teens. What's the oldest age here by any chance? 18? 19, 21. And the youngest? What's the youngest here? 12. Okay. So, after high school, there's a story that happens, of course. I wanted to look for my corner office. I was going to be that big rich guy, driving a big Mercedes Benz. And that's my daughter. She's so cute, yeah? But that didn't happen. So, I didn't quite make the grades to get straight into university. And I was supposed to go study elsewhere. I think I was supposed to go study in the States or something. Well, that didn't work out either. And guess what I ended up? As I was looking for a place to study, I ended up working in a restaurant as a waiter. Now, this is something I never thought was going to happen to me. I thought, who does that job? I'm the guy Mercedes-Benz. I'm not going to be serving anybody. But you know what that did? For the next, I think, 3 or 4 years before I finally went to university, that taught me humility. That taught me how to be humble, to understand what people who are looked down upon most of the time actually have the greatest assets in life in terms of their love, in terms of their humility, in terms of their self-respect. But that's what I'm here to talk about tonight. Tonight, I just want to ask you a quick question. Quick question. What do you want to be remembered about when you die? I know, I mean, shucks, who called this guy to come speak about dying here? He's supposed to motivate us. But think about it. If everything in your life came to a standstill, I mean, everybody has a birth date and everybody has a death date. Between then and the time that the Lord calls you home, what is it that you want to be remembered for? When you finally go home, what is it that we should say, Eish, but if Puseletso was still here, this was going to be happening. Think about it, just for a second. Right, now ask the person next to you, what do you want to be remembered for? Okay, shall we put it hands on too? Right, let's hear from Miss Vans in the red. Miss Vans in the red. You, yes. What legacy is what you do? Let's give a chance to talk.
I want to be remembered as the person who puts in my space.
Put a smile on my face. Oh, that is so good. So you're a community activist, yeah? She makes it for life. Mr. Blue Sweater. Yes, you. Beautiful. What do you want to do for? Are you catch that story from us?
The crazy guy who cheers up everyone's mood.
You guys have too much fun in school, eh? She wants to make people smile. He wants to be the crazy guy that makes everybody happy. And we are the serious people. Wait for the love man. Yes, Barcelona.
I want to be remembered for being the craziest guy, ever the kindest guy, ever the most loving, serious guy of all time.
He's the headmaster here. I think we have a problem. One more, yes. Too much craziness and fun happening in this school. Where do I enroll?
I greet you all in the name of Jesus. When I die, I want people to remember me as that strong, brave woman who fought the extinction.
Come on. Guys, this is encouraging to hear. I love what you're saying. I love what I'm hearing. It kind of says everybody has already thought about what it is that they want to live their life like. Everybody has given thought to how they would like to be perceived when we finally say goodbye to you. How do we make that happen? How do we make sure that by the time you get from birth, from cradle to grave, you have achieved all these things that you have in your heart? This is what I want to talk to you tonight. And I want you to tell the person that's next to you, just tell them and say, you can do it. Okay, that was 3 words. You can do it. 4 words. Why is it sounding like a sentence now? You can do it. Okay, you guys are in high school then? Yeah. Let's hear some fire. You can do it. Yeah. That's what I like it. With prestige. With prestige. I'm loving the sound of this. Give yourselves a hand. So you guys are encouraging, and I think, like I want to tell you tonight, everybody can make it. Everybody is going to make it. Everybody who gives heart and passion and hard work and excellence to that which you've decided and set your heart to do, by the time you die, you will achieve it. So I'm talking to you, and you, and you, and you, everybody in this building tonight, okay? So let's leave that now. Let's talk some real stuff here. Let's talk some real stuff. But before I do that, I want to give away a book. I've written 2 books in my life. I've married a beautiful woman. I have a cute daughter. And I've got 2 degrees. I'm working on another one now. I've got that's a degree and honors. I'm working on another one now. Yeah. Qualification, but that is better. And just to encourage you to say, you know what, even if you are the guy who gets the B's and the C's, you can still make it. Okay? There is hope, still possible. So, I want to give this book to somebody, one of the person that answered the questions. And you guys have to tell me which of those guys who gave us the answers deserves to get this book.
David!
So, is it now? What you want to do? About the relationship between young men and their fathers, but it also speaks to fathers and their relationship with their sons. So, of course, you're a girl and you think, okay, I'm not a father, I'm not a son, but guess what? You've got a father, and hopefully you've got a brother. So, possibly that will be something that can help. But you also should read it, so it can help. Oh, that's your brother there. Okay, cool. So, you guys can read it together. Give a hand of Right. So, let's talk some real stuff here. Let's talk some real stuff. Remember, man? It's all good, it's going to be an awesome night tonight, and I should be done. I won't take much of your time, I should be done very quickly. Now, when I was in the youth, when I was in my teens, as you guys are in now, there were a couple of issues that were affecting us as teenagers. You know, stuff like peer pressure, stuff like tough exams, suicide, the real tough stuff, alcohol, sex, and all those kind of things that, you know, the mind runs to when the devil attacks. Now, I did some research just to check. So what are the issues affecting you guys today? What's the things that are taking you guys or holding you guys back in this current day and age? And what I found is actually very interesting because it's pretty much the same as what we suffer from. Now I see there's a lot of depression, for example, is taking a toll on a lot of kids, and some people don't even realize it. People think for someone to be depressed, they have to be walking around sad, putting down their lip, etc. But you don't really know what's happening on the inside of somebody who's failed, who thinks they're not worth it, who thinks perhaps that person is having a better life, and they have better clothes, they have better shoes, and I don't have all of that. And it kind of cooks in and sets in and discourages people from becoming who they're supposed to be. And what it does, in the end, it also affects their academic performance. Now we need to speak to you guys about write your exams, and you need to be in tip-top shape. And how do we get to that? How do we break these barriers and ensure that we get to that? That's some of the stuff that I want to talk about tonight. So that's one of the things, right? And And it's caused, I see, mostly by social media. Now, when I grew up, we used to write letters to the girls that I want to, how you doing, so, okay, post them under there. Anybody from that age group that can remember that? Nah, you guys are too young. Okay, you remember. Yeah, she knows. But we used to write letters. And there's a possibility that letter, of course, will be shared amongst friends, etc. But it was not something that would be compared in public as much as something that would happen today. You guys, somebody sends you an inbox or a screenshot and I check out with the man and what happens is that guy or whoever it is that has done that is already feeling down, is already taken back. It's almost like online you are made to look like a fool. And it already affects how you feel, it already affects. So I think from my time to your time, things have become a bit worse in terms of as much as social media makes us look like we know everybody, we understand everybody. I mean, I'm friends with Kim Kardashian on Facebook. Shut my wife right now. Okay. But does that mean I really know her? Does that mean we have a relationship or so what? Nothing at all. But it almost seems like because I'm friends, I have something therefore that makes me think I know her and there's nothing like that. So what it's done is given us a facade, social media. It's made us look like we know people, we are in touch with relationship with people, when in actual fact we're not. And because it's obviously on the phone, on your tablet, on your computer, it makes social skills even for more kids now a bit more difficult because of these things. Now this is something that's increasing the rate of depression because now you see everybody's posting their pictures, they went to a holiday to Durban, and we're now in a holiday, this is all you ever know. Now you're comparing yourself, how come I never go to Durban, how come I never go to Cape Town, etc. All those things, man, those comparisons kind of put us in different settings and different views and minds about ourselves. But do you know that you're equal to anybody and everybody? That God created everybody equal. And in spite of how much that person has, or how many clothes they have, how many sneakers they have, you are still on par with them in God's eyes. Nobody is a bit more special because they have a bit more money. Nobody is a bit more special because they get distinctions and you're only struggling for C's. So you shouldn't feel any much less of a person because of what the other person has and end up being depressed as such. The second thing is peer pressure. There's a lot of peer pressure that's affecting the youth today. I mean, that's something that was affecting me as well. I mean, I remember at some point in time, me and my friends were just chilling after school, and one of the guys had a cigarette with him, and he says, you know what, let's smoke this. So of course I was in primary school at the time, and thinking, oh, I know I'm going to get a bit down when I get home. I can't do that. But just one puff. What do you know? By the end of the day, you actually take that puff. So it basically means peer pressure moves you away from what you want to be and what you want to do. But because you want to fit in and look like everybody else in the crowd, what you do, you end up doing stuff that you actually don't want to do. And that's not a good thing. That's the second thing. And the last thing that I want to touch on as well is bullying. How many, has anyone been bullied in here since primary school? Anybody been bullied? Pretty much everybody. So there are people out there who think they're bigger than us, they're stronger than us, they can do better things than us, they can run faster than us, they can talk more than us, etc., etc., etc. And because of that, they think that gives them the right to act upon other people as if they are gods themselves. And I think that's one thing that also works on people's self-persona and their self-perception and understanding of who they are. And it takes them down and it discourages them. And I want to say to you today, it's one of those things, but guess what? You'll get over it. Now, where am I going with this? Why does it even matter? The encouragement is this. How many of you guys have a Bible in here? Sure, this is encouraging. Right, so if you can open quickly your Bible to the book of Isaiah 59, verse 19. There's a scripture that I love very much. Isaiah 59, verse 19. Now, like I said, there's a lot more other issues as well that affect you guys today. Did I touch on them all? Is there something that I can speak about perhaps that's affecting you right now? You know it. It could be drugs, it could be alcohol, it could be perhaps domestic violence at home, it could be whatever it is. there's a plethora of stuff that's happening in the home that we look at and we think, but why is it happening to me? This is not happening to the other person. This is not etc., etc., etc. And I just want to encourage you tonight from the scripture, yeah? Are we there? The scripture is thus. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. Now what does it say? It says to us, as a youth, as a young person, there are so many things that you're being pressured to do. There are so many things that the enemy is trying to throw at you to make sure that you trip and you fall on your way. But what's the encouragement that you get from the Word? The Word is telling us here that, guess what? The Lord is going to raise up a standard against the enemy. In a sense, he's going to fight that battle for you. He's already doing that even as you are studying, as you're trying to get through your work, and all these other things that are coming through your mind, thinking, okay, but it's happening, okay, but why doesn't she love me, okay, but why would mommy do that, etc., etc. But God is actually working in the background to make sure that you win, and you end up at the end of the day being the person on top of the situation. You are created to be a royal person. I mean, there's another scripture that I want you guys to read. It's the book of 1 Peter. I'm sure you know it, yeah? 1 Peter chapter 2. 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. Let me just read it quickly so that you know we don't waste too much time. It says this, but you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood. Just tap the person next to you and just say, royal way, Nama. Now, to understand what it is to be royal, to understand what that means to you, that God is telling you that you are royal. So if other people are doing other things out there that make them fun, that make them look cool, you are royal. Do you have to necessarily walk on that path? You have the right to say? You have the right to say? No! So if that person comes and says, you know what? Just take one drink of this belief. You have the right to say? No! If your boyfriend says, you know what, but we're not another way now, we've been together for 2 years, man. You have the right to say? Okay, someone laughed like they've heard that before. But I'll go from there. That's what you guys need to remember for your exams. You are a royal priesthood. God puts you on a pedestal and says, you are my jewel of creation, the apple of my eye. You are loved. Nobody has the right to tell you that you are not beautiful. Nobody has the right to tell you that you're not intelligent. Or you can't play soccer. I couldn't play soccer, but I still look good, right? Just as something that worked for me. Point being, whatever it is that God has put inside of you, people might not see it. People might actually try to belittle what you think you have as a gift. But my encouragement to you tonight, even as you're preparing for exams, is this. Continue to look toward God. He's the only person who knows you for who you are. He created you, the Bible says, before you even knew it. He created and gave you a purpose before you was even born. He already put something in his heart and said, you know what, this person is going to accomplish something for me. So before you even die, there's already things that God has placed inside of your heart that you need to accomplish. And for you to be able to do that, the focus is required. For you to be able to get to that place, you're required to be able to work hard and to stay away from all those other things that will take you out of the way. So many things are happening. The drugs, the alcohol, the sex, the pornography. Guys, yeah? Stay away. There's nothing taboo again. Nothing taboo in this place. I'm here to help you out. I was also a young kid like you one day. So just tell the person that's next to you and say, you can do it. With prestige. Right? You can do it with prestige. Can I get it from this side? You can do it with prestige. That's what I'm talking about. Right, so let me wrap up. Let me wrap up quickly. And just give you this. But before I do that, let me give away another book here. Simple question. 1 Peter 2, verse 9. Anybody decides that? Anybody who can recite that on the Bible? Ready just now. 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. Yeah? Put up your hand, come through, you can do it. Yeah, you want to come down, let's see you. See the hand?
But you are chosen people, you are royal people.
Right, so like I said, number one, you need to put God first. The Bible says in Matthew 6:23, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things shall be added unto you. Now, you're looking for a lot of things, you're looking for love, you're looking for acceptance, you're looking for stuff from other people, but God says, seek ye first the kingdom. Look at Him first, and He's the one who's going to be able to help you to get to the place that you need. All the stuff that you require, that you need, He's going to be the one that gives it to you. Two, there aren't any shortcuts to success. Everybody that's sitting in here wants to be a big boss one day, driving a big Mercedes or a big Lamborghini, whatever it is. But for you to get to where you want to be, and to actually get there where you want to be, is a matter of you putting in the hard work. It's not going to be easy. You need to study, you need to work. And is there anybody who wants to be a doctor in this place by any chance? That means you have to study. You need to get the grades, I guess. You know what you need to do? You need to get the points, the APS points score that you can get into varsity. Anybody wants to be a nurse in this place by any chance? Anybody love taking care of who wants to be a nurse? No? Anybody wants to be a DJ? Number three, just for 4 points, this is the third one. You need to get friends that are going to help you, push you towards your destiny. Now, there's a lot of friends that we have. There's friends that we chat with football about, there's friends that we chat about girls, there's friends that we chat about social media, etc., etc., etc. But you need to look at your life and introspect and say, is this person pushing me forward or pulling me back? If you get the people around you that can push you forward, you're going to get to greater heights. You're going to go far in life. Because where you fail, they'll help you and push you forward. Whereas the other people are there to make fun of you and trying to change you and trying to make you do the stuff that you're not supposed to do, you need to find friends that will make sure that, you know what, when you fail, guess what? Don't worry, forget about it, move on, let's do the thing next time, okay? Lastly, the last point I want to give to you tonight is you to respect your teachers. Are there any teachers in here tonight by any chance? Right. Please stand up if you don't mind. Just for 2 seconds, please, teachers, to stand up. Guys, a friend of mine, who left a very high-paid position in Cape Town so he can become a teacher. Now, I know some of you are thinking these guys are here because they only got teaching now, or they couldn't be doctors, or anybody like that. You need to stop looking at them like that today. These people are the people that will make you and transport you and take you to where you need to be, only if you show them the respect that they deserve and you listen to what it is that they say. Most of the teachers that you see in your school, in your college, are not here because they want the money. They're here because they want to see you progress and become a better person. Now, you can either take that or throw it away, but that's up to you. But I want to encourage you, as you give them a hand, to say, these are the people that, if you listen to, follow up on, and engage, you definitely will make it in high school and go further. Give them a hand. These are heroes. These are heroes. Now back to the beginning. If you think about all the stuff that I've said, if you go back now to the first question that I asked you, what would you want to be remembered for? What is it going to take for you to get to that place? What is it that you tonight are going to say, I need to stop doing that thing so I can get to that place? Who is it that you need to say, you know what, that person, well, corrupt. I need to find me new friends. Yeah, you're pointing at each other again, but life is serious. Life is fun. 90% of you here were saying you want to have fun and make people smile. That's all great. You're going to step into the real world very soon when you pass your exams, hopefully. And guess what? You'll be met with what you thought was temptations here is going to be 10 times on the outside of that fence. What are you going to do? How are you going to survive? How are you going to be able to step up and survive in that environment? Now, you need to think about that. And as you answer that question to yourself, who would I like to be remembered as? What is it that I want to be remembered as to have done on this earth before God calls me home? And that must push the fire in you. You're writing exams now. These exams are not just so you can make it to the next level, so you can go to the next. This is so you can become who you want to be. This is so you can become who God created you to be. Put all the effort that you want. Don't just work for 50%. Is it still 50 or is it now 33 or 40? No, even easier. But my point is, if God created you to be a 60s kind of guy or an 80s kind of guy, why are you aiming for 40? You know in yourself that you can do more than what you're currently giving. You know inside your heart that you know what God has given you more. This test you passed by 80, but guess what? You could have made 100. Why not? Go for it. My point is, and perhaps you might not even make 60, perhaps you were just a 50 kind of guy. That's fine too. Aim for 50, but make sure you get that 50. What I'm trying to say is, each and every one of us has been given differently. God has blessed us and gifted us differently. What is it that you as an individual are going to do to make sure that you get to the place where God has created you to become? Are you going to give it all, or will you just make it, I just need 40% pass, get to a 9 and go to the next grade? You need to leave that mindset behind, put on a mindset of excellence and say, I will do and give the best that I can to make sure that I get to where God has created me to be. So that by the day, Rewu will say, sure, we have been robbed because this person has made a big difference in our lives. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.